Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Arrow League. We're currently in the semi-finals of the lower bracket, and we're not going to waste any time. We're getting right on into this. I'm Digital Bacon, joined here tonight by IW Dragon and Dragon. This is a really heated matchup. You can see the energy already underway here by the lads from Lancaster, who last week were a little bit lackluster, I think.
I think part of that reason is they were playing with the new teammate Terra. Of course, Terra's back out of the side, and they're back with their original trio of players, and this is definitely going to be a good series. The winner of this, of course, faces Swansea in the lower bracket final. Of course, from there, then they play for the right to play against Loughborough in our grand final. With Lancaster almost get the scoring underway, but they don't quite manage to get that all-important goal.
Yeah, you're right there, playing for the right to get on through, because they've got to earn it here in this best of 5. A lot of back and forth. Some casters call it ping-ponging, but this is definitely full out whacking the ball at each other, trying to get it past your opponents in the most diabolical way possible. Janed, back on out, and wonderful pickup by Jaded there. Tylacto winding up, gets it up and over. That's going to be off the backboard. Can he get the second hit? No! An unusual whiff from Tylacto there. Not the player we expect to see that from.
Certainly not. Aral CS standard, I should say. Certainly one of the best and shining defenders in the top of European play. Pulling off a whiff like that is uncharacteristic.
Oh!
Jaded hitting the post, but what a lovely angle he almost found. As Reading, they almost got their noses in front. Said earlier, this is a bit of ping pong play. This is classic game one fashion, just chucking all your attacking play into one hit up front, see if your opponents crack. From there you just push on. This is just how game one tends to be for these players. University play, and Jaded getting it away from the Lancaster attack. It's a great start from both teams.
Definitely a lot of panic going on from both teams, and they know what this match means. It's only the first of 3 tonight, and we can already see how much they want it. Jaded, lovely little hit to get that away, and Tylacto with the defense, as you said, Dragon, he's always going to want to keep that into his opponent's side and just basically bolster the rest of his team from behind. I was saying it last week that it could be a little bit of a detriment to his team. We just have to find out. Ryan does get that away, but well done by Jaina to get that. Oh, little pop, but Tylacto, as always, keeps it away.
Defensive rock Tylacto is. Good play from Reading. Junaid mixing up how he attacks, bringing in a slow play as opposed to how Jaded tried to score earlier with a massive angle straight into the post. See how Lancaster do on their attack forward, but not quite making it far into the blue half. Tylacto once again being that defensive player in his team.
Delirious Mac. Oh, nice hit onto it. Look at him go in those little mothership wheels as well. He only took, blimey, over 3.5 minutes, and we finally got the first goal here.
Talking about interesting ways to attack the goal, Delirious Max sort of trying to get a fake shot in and going back in for a second attempt. I believe there was also a bunk by Tylacto to open that scoring up. So wonderful play from Lancaster, trying to make some interesting plays to score their goals.
Last time these two teams met each other as Lancaster who took it, and once again, it took them a while to wind on up, but once they got going, look at them soar.
I said a typical game one earlier was just ping pong back and forth, but as soon as you find that crack in the defense, you suddenly accelerate through it, and that's exactly what Lancaster are doing at the moment, scoring 2 goals in very quick succession. Reading needs to get off their back foot and start to try and find shots and passes as well as Tylacto.
Oh.
Bar down ski straight into net. Great pop down, great attack from Orion, trying to get a shot himself, but across that backboard, I think he creates that hesitation in the Reading defense, unsure how to approach that. So Good play from Orion.
Yeah, you could see that Jaina originally went on out for boost, and oh no. A quick kickoff goal. Not even going to allow me to have a little bit of time to talk, as these, they're just embarrassing.
It's a moment like that that Reading's just going to have to, with four goals behind, maybe they let this game one just slip behind. They've made a few mistakes. Just get it out of your head. Still got quite a few games to play in this series. Just get this game one out of the way. Maybe look for a goal as well. You may not be able to win this, but finding how you get past Lancaster is very important for the last 36 seconds of Reading's play this game.
That has exactly got to be the game plan for this Reading side. They've got to read their opponents and work up a nice little plan, a formula to be able to take them down in game number 2. A lot of aggression is Lancaster's current scheme, and through on top the Tylato can throw in. Oh me, oh my, this was fantastic.
Hello, Team Secret? It's your boy Tylato scoring more goals. My goodness. One fake and just pushing it past the Reading defense to make it 5 goals. Lancaster proving how deadly they are in this full strength trio that they have. Making a statement after losing to Loughborough in the upper bracket last week in a sweep. They're telling Loughborough to watch their backs. Even with being game 1, I think Loughborough got something to worry about, lads. Lancaster keep working like this. Not only Reading will feel this, but Swansea and Loughborough, they will be looking out for these guys as well.
Yeah, Lancaster today are showing up like a group of bombers, and they just want to obliterate their opponents. Reading, not a single goal up on that score sheet. They did put on 3 shots, but that is nothing. Nothing at all in comparison to the 13 from Lancaster, who were just dominating this game, Dragon.
Absolute domination. The early goings, of course, Reading were making their shots. That's mainly where their 3 shots came from, especially Jaded rattling the post in the opening. I think that was about 2 minutes in, thereabouts. Then all of a sudden, Lancaster, they found one crack in the Reading defense, and they decided to make use of that and expand their lead. Great stuff from Lancaster. Reading really needs to get back into this. They've shown that they do have the attack to get past Lancaster. As I said, the early goings, very nicely done from Reading. Just need to find the net.
Yeah, not to disprove your point there, Dragon, but that actual goal came in when there was 1 minute 35 remaining. That just shows that it's more about the pace that Lancaster can pick up. Once they get that ball rolling, it just turns into a ginormous snowball that will just take down the whole of the mountain. That is something to be scareful of, but the biggest solution to it is making sure that you get the goal first. Reading, they know what they've got to do. Jaded, Sneris, and Janad, they can do it, but unfortunately, Demetrius Mack is going to foil their plans.
Talking of speed, they're picking up the pace now. It took ages for them to get the first goal in the last game, but Demetrius Mack says, nah, we only need 8 seconds this time. Beautiful redirect to Boo. Lovely play from Orion and Demetrius Mack.
Cinerus towards the center. Jaded is there, but is kept away by Orion. Tylato following onto it. Nice BB hit to the backboard. This needs to be hit away because Orion is there. Demetrius Mack blocked away by Jaded, who gets a good second touch. Tylato clearing into space. He does have 2 teammates lingering about to pick it up. Demetrius Mack, I like it here. Just that slow pay, trying to predict his opponent. Tylato into the corner, and that is dangerous, but not a player in blue to pick it up. Pressure is on, however, from the Reading side.
Good little bit of creativity coming in from Reading. They don't lack that ability to come up with something new. We saw, I think that was Jaded on the back wall, trying to knock Tylacto off it, so he had a free a lot redirect down to the ground, and Jaded almost getting it past Tylacto, but not quite managing it. It's not many shots that are going to get past Tylacto and his defensive abilities, so they really do need to find that creativity.
The game goes on. Only one goal scored so far. We're expecting the lads from Lancaster to really start rolling with it once again. But Reading are doing well to hold on to this 1-goal gap. They want to make that gap disappear. Tylacto with a big clear downfield. Follows onto it. Rather goes for the boost and the bump. It's a fantastic place. Tylacto commanding his team to this one.
Tylacto, he doesn't have to score them. He just has to smash everyone else out of them. Oh, I talked about creativity from Reading to try and make plays using bumps. Tylacto just proved Reading how it's really done at the highest level. Beautiful stuff from Lancaster. And Reading, they are really up against it, not only in terms of the scoreline, but in the fact that their momentum is taking them nowhere. And Lancaster, they just keep moving. It's unstoppable.
Well, missed shot will result in the ball getting cleared away. Delirious Mac with a brilliant pass, and Ryan can finish off. But I was going to say, I couldn't even see him on the screen, but I was expecting Tylacto to get to that one. He has definitely been a little bit shaky today. Remember though, this is with teammates. He doesn't play with on the daily. This is university, not club level like he's used to. Close hit. Cinerus will bounce back out to the middle, which Jaded not enough power onto that, but he tries to close down the angle. Jaded. Oh, that's a great hit downfield. Tylacto putting it off to the side. Jaded reading very well. Gets a great little pop, but Jaded can't finish off. Cinerus can though.
Placement, that placement is the definition of perfection. Tylacto moving exactly where he needs to be, right to the back post, but Cinerus, he wastes no time in placing that exactly where Tylacto has to watch it fly into the top corner. Beautiful stuff from Reading. They're definitely trying to get themselves back into it. With a 1-goal deficit, we won't put it past them to bring this back from the dead.
Just saw in chat there, Dragon. Hope for Reading. If you were counting them out this early on in a best of 5, well, they've got another thing for you. Reading want to send this. The last time they matched up against Lancaster, it was in a best of 5, and Lancaster only beat them in that 5th game.